Hi, everybody. This is Marieta. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today, I have a special guest here with me who is special because she's also my client and she is amazing. She's going to share her story with us, how she was actually able to turn her personal story of struggles actually into amazing, beautiful business where she is empowering people with dogs, which is very unique. And her name is Hao Liang, and she's PhD candidate for philosophy. She's also entrepreneur and energy coach. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so let's do this. So I want to start with your story because it's so powerful. Like, you are someone who, obviously you are immigrant, you are in the US, you are studying at Northwestern, which is like top law school. Sorry, not law school. I went to law school, Northwestern, but you are in philosophy. Still, it's top university. So that itself is accomplishment, especially like for immigrants, right? Like, it's not like you were born here in this country. And yet you have very, very powerful story to share with us that you were able to turn into beautiful business. So why don't we start there? What was going on in your life 2-3 years ago-ish? And tell us, like, how were you able to shift from that struggle, pain, depression, frustration, dark night of your soul into this beautiful business that we were able to co-create?
Thank you, Marieta, for your very, very nice introduction. Hello, everyone. My name is Hao. I'm from China originally, and currently I'm pursuing my PhD in philosophy at Northwestern University in Chicago. This is my 8th year in the PhD program. And before I came to this program, I had a master in philosophy from another university in the United States. So in total, I spent more than 11 years in graduate school. So yeah, it's been a long time.
That's a long time.
So I spent a lot of time just reading, doing research, writing at my desk. And about 2 or 3 years ago, I developed a very severe disc herniation. I couldn't sit or even lie down comfortably for a few weeks, just so much pain on my lower back. And I went to see a spine specialist, and he told me if I didn't do a spine surgery right away, I probably couldn't walk properly for the rest of my life.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's serious.
It
serious
is.
Statement.
It is. But I don't know, for some reasons, I just have a very strong resistance to have a spine operation on me. There's just a lot of nerves there. And yeah, I don't know why, but I just don't like the idea. But because of the pain, my body couldn't do what I wanted to do. I developed a very strong depression. Because I used to be a very healthy and sportive person. I like doing sports, but my body started not function the way that I wanted to do. That just makes me so sad. And also I had a lot of pressure looking for jobs after graduation. And I was so far away from my family. I felt very lonely. All these things adding up together, I just feel so bad and feel so depressed. And at one point, I even attempted suicide.
Oh my God. Wow. And this was all happening during COVID, right?
It was slightly before COVID. Yeah, slightly before COVID. And I was hospitalized for a few days. But, during that time, because I couldn't use my laptop or cell phone, I had to spend time with myself and talking with myself. And one day, there's just a very strong voice shouting at me, and I couldn't ignore it. The voice just told me, heal yourself. Yeah, it was so strong. So I was puzzled initially because I definitely didn't want to take the spine surgery, and I didn't trust my psychiatrist's approach to depression. I do not want to live on pills for the rest of my life. How could I heal myself? So I started to look for alternative treatment. I started a 10 months kundalini yoga teacher training to teach myself how to do yoga properly. I had Reiki, energy healing work. I learned how to use energy to heal myself and heal my friends, family. And I also tried different kind of meditations in the Indian kundalini tradition, the Tibetan Buddhist tradition, Chinese Zen tradition, and even Taoist tradition. I just tried different ways to heal myself. And also after the pandemic started, I felt super, super lonely during the process of healing myself. I adopted my first puppy. He's a beautiful standard poodle, and he healed my heart. He totally changed my universe. And during one day of just a regular meditation, I had a super, super profound and beautiful experience. I think I experienced the truth of life. It's very difficult to describe, but I really feel the light, really feel the peace and the love within that state. And maybe it just lasted about a few minutes, but it felt like a few hours. And it's so beautiful. I just didn't want to get away from it, step out from it. And after that experience, I reflect on it and I realize my life is telling me that maybe my life purpose is not to be a philosopher, making all these complicated arguments, debating with people about some ideas.
Yes.
Maybe the truth is so simple. The truth is so simple that we can experience it. Everyone can experience it and get access to it through meditation or through loving people, through making simple, mindful moments. So maybe my mission, my life purpose is to share my experience and telling people that it is so easy and everyone can do it. If I'm just an ordinary person, I do not have superpowers, so if I
think you develop I feel like you develop your superpowers, right? Like, because there are so many people who are maybe going through similar situation like you, right? Like that dark night of the soul, quote unquote. Like I mean, you were at the point committing suicide. That's like, what else can you do with this life? That itself speaks for itself. Like, and there are many people who could actually relate, especially now these days after COVID started. There are many people who felt lonely, isolated, and maybe they lost jobs and income and so on. So at that stage you feel powerless. So then you actually develop your superpowers because they were within you, not activated, right?
Yes, absolutely. Yes. When I said I don't have superpower, I meant that I cannot, make up something out of my hand,
Yes.
But everyone, I truly believe everyone has that capacity to heal themselves, and they have the capacity to make a beautiful life they want. They have the power within themselves.
Yes.
So that's a message that I want to convey and deliver. So here I am. I didn't take the spine surgery, and so for now I'm taking 0 pain controlling pills, 0 anti-depression pills. I can walk and run normally, just as an ordinary person. And I'm pretty happy, and I found my life purpose. So if I can do that, everyone can do that. Everyone has that capacity. Everyone can tap into that realm of higher self or higher consciousness, no matter what you call it. So that's the power within us. And I wanted to deliver that message and help people to find the power, to find the strength, to find the light, to find the love within them.
I love this, and I have like chills all the time when you talk, because it's so on point, and humanity needs more people like you who are awakened And I feel like it's that blessing in disguise that you were actually experiencing that difficulty, right? And that those challenges were preparing you for your life mission, life work while you're here. And once you realize that, okay, now I understand, this is actually my purpose, right? So then the question is, what are you going to do with that? And I feel like that was the time when we started to talk. That's kind of when you came to me and you joined my program, 5D Entrepreneurship, and I was coaching you. And so tell us more about that experience, like where you were at the beginning, because that beginning was really just idea, right? And then where you are now, because you are the founder of Windy Glow, and we will talk about more about the business and everything, offerings and who are you serving and so on. But I want to talk about that journey from that idea into where you are now.
Sure, absolutely. It's definitely a beautiful, beautiful journey, because initially I just had a very simple idea because I love my puppy. He changed my life. I wanted to build up a business for him. Because I like, beautiful things. So I just wanted to design beautiful premium dog products. So for example, like a collar, leash, harness, maybe some beautiful sweaters, So it's about dog products. However, after I joined the 5D entrepreneur coaching session with Marieta, not only I developed that idea more, but also I developed another kind of service that I can do, not only for dogs, but also for dog owners, because I noticed that a lot of people adopt a puppy because they want to live a happy life. They notice their puppy is happy all the time, but actually their life is not as happy as their dogs. It's not that easy saying, okay, I adopt a dog, a puppy, so my life totally changed from then on, so I can live a happy life. No, it's not that easy. There's still some work that you need to do to fully incorporate that happy consciousness, to fully incorporate that unconditional love in your life. And I feel, okay, because I had experienced something very, very dark in my soul, and I also adopt a puppy, maybe I can do some work to help those dog owners to merge the gap, so to fully incorporate the unconditional love in their life, to help them to, fully acquire the strength, the power within themselves. So that's how I started to have this idea, and definitely Marieta helped me to make it fuller and fuller. And every time I talked with her, I always got new ideas. And we just explored everything about this business idea, from defining a very special niche in the in the market, and how to develop the brand, how to make it target to a certain group of people, how to attract the clients, how to develop a very unique offer and even a premium offer to potential clients in the future, how to start, social media on Instagram, on YouTube, what kind of strategy I can use to organically attract people to see my products and my service in the future. Yeah, so we have explored everything about this business idea. So I feel I'm fully equipped with all the tools that I need to bring this business idea into like a full-blown service in the next 3 months. So I'm very, very excited, and I feel I've got the blueprint ready.
Absolutely. And you did so well, and it was a lot of work because, there is a difference between people who are dreamers, and I love dreamers because we are both dreamers. Like, obviously, we came to this country with big dreams, right? And so on. So that's good to be a dreamer, but at the same time, you have to execute. You actually have to be willing to do the work, which is the key here. And you were doing so well, and you still are. And I know that the world needs you, and therefore this niche that we were able to establish is so unique. And I want to talk about more about Windy Glow, because it's not typical coaching business or energy coaching business. It's something so unique that I actually I don't know any coach or healer like that, because you are literally someone who is combining very different elements based on your story and your unique cosmic blueprint, the story that you have, that you were able to walk through, and your own journey itself is unique. So that's the beauty about turning that pain, or the pain, into passion, and then the passion into purpose. Mm-hmm. So Win the Glow is basically a company that is serving. Tell us more about the ideal clients. Who are you serving? And then let's talk about also the products that you are working on, that you want to develop for dogs, which is a different product line that is connected. But let's start from who are you serving, and then what are your offerings?
Okay. I'm very happy to introduce a little bit more about my service. So basically, we are serving dog owners or dog lovers who love dogs. You may or may not own a dog, that doesn't matter. But you believe consciousness, you believe that your consciousness is expanding all the time. However, you may have some difficulties in life. The difficulties or the energy blocks that I see are basically two kinds. One is bodily chronic pain. So for example, for me, I have lower back pain. The other kind of energy block that I see is the mental confusion. So you do not know exactly what you should do in this life. You are not sure about your life purpose. And also you may have some mental struggles like depression or anxiety. So my work is to incorporate dogs in my very special Akasha formula to help you to clear out energy blocks. Of course, these are just the common blocks that I observe. So I will be talking about them. What are energy blocks? What the root of energy blocks? How to remove them using very special integrated tools, as I experienced so far, and help you to remove them in like group coaching or online courses. So you will be learning that. But also everyone is different, everybody is different.
Yep.
We have totally different physical body. We have different mental body. We have different energy body. So if you are willing to work on one-on-one with me, we can definitely have a detailed, personalized curriculum designed just for you to fully develop, a curriculum and the methods and weekly coaching session for you and your need. So just make a free 5 to 15 minutes phone call with me. We definitely talk more about that, and we will do everything to make that work for you.
Beautiful. I will definitely post the link below this video for you guys if you want to talk to Hao, because she will have obviously the website, and once you go to the website, you can actually book that free 15-minute call to see if you qualify for her one-on-one coaching or maybe the group coaching. Because obviously the tools that you are using, that is like you name it, Akasha formula, which is that unique blueprint that you were able to do with yourself. And I think it's major, because when you think about it, you didn't go to the surgery, you are not taking pain medications, you are happy now, depression free. That's like mind-blowing to me. You know what I mean? Because you are truly the person who is walking the talk, talking the walk, whatever you call it. But like, you are legit someone you are healed yourself, not only yourself, but then you start to heal your family and so on. So this is something that works. And so whoever is in similar situation should absolutely check out your website. But I also want to say that you're doing it a little bit differently. The Akasha formula is connected with dogs. So what if the person doesn't have a dog?
No, you don't necessarily need a dog when you work with me. the work is, as I mentioned again, I believe the power and the strength and everything is within you. So once you tap into that pure consciousness, higher self or higher consciousness state, then you can do everything. And of course, having a dog would be great because it is a great helper for us to tap into that state, but it's not necessary. You don't necessarily need it. If you have a friend who has a dog, that's wonderful. You have a neighbor that has a dog, that is wonderful. So every time when you interact with them, I could give you some advice on how exactly you can tap into that kind of state. But no, having a dog is not necessary.
It's not conditioned here. Okay, great. Because I feel like dogs are earthy angels, right? They are so pure and they are vibrating so high, so we can actually take advantage of this beautiful example walking around us, especially if you have animals and pets at home. You know what I'm talking about. So love it, love everything you do, and I'm so happy that we were able to co-create this next chapter of your life together. If there is someone like you who has found their purpose, they know this is my calling, they know they maybe overcame spiritual awakening journey, they've been through that kind of the soul, and now they know their purpose, what would be your advice to them, especially when they are just at that point of starting out, thinking, is this even going to work? I have this great idea. I don't know. Maybe it's just idea. I don't know how to turn this into business. What would be your advice for these people?
Yeah, great. I think I definitely have some friends who are experiencing spiritual awakening as well around me. And definitely more and more people on the planet Earth are experiencing this transition. As we can see from social media and even news, people are talking about their transformative experiences. So my advice is, it's really your call. You have to follow your heart. Not everyone has to make this idea into a business. It's not necessary. You can just enjoy it by yourself, healing people around you. But if you are called, if your heart tells you that this might be a good business idea, I wanted to make it a business. I want more people benefit from my experience. I want to send the message to the world to let more people know it, benefit from it. And also this is a healing. I think, yes, I healed myself, but I'm still in the process of healing. I think helping other people heal myself too. So I'm helping other people Amen. Are helping me. So yeah, so for those people who are seriously about turning the idea, the spiritual awakening experience into a business, my number one advice is to take action. You need to take action. You need a plan. You need specific skills to make that idea into a real business. So if you had experience, if you had knowledge from business school, good luck. Right?
Yes.
But not everyone had that privilege, or not everyone had that experience or knowledge. Then you need a coach, I think. You need a coach, maybe like Marieta, or if you are tuned with some other coach, that's fine. But you do need a coach to tell you how to turn that
idea into
a manageable business plan. Yes.
And thank you for saying that, because I 100% agree with you. Like, I've been through my own spiritual awakening, so I can relate to people who are going through spiritual awakening, that kind of the soul. And I love working with these people. But at the same time, it's a very different energy or even existence to be in that 5D and bring it to the 3D, right? Like, because that's the art of living, in other words. And I feel like more and more people, just like you said, are waking up and they have this calling. And we have different type of callings now. People have, their purpose is being defined for them. And it's something that is given. And I feel like this is something that we were given before we enter this dimension, And so this is literally your soul blueprint. So your job is to actually execute if you have that calling, as you said. And if your heart is telling you to do that, trust that, because your heart knows better than your limited ego that is definitely going to try to stop you, right?
Mm-hmm.
You also had moments when you were like feeling stretched, like, gosh, like now do I have to invest in coach? Maybe I can save the money, or things like that. Like you question yourself, like you question if this is the good next step. And therefore, I just want to say, trust your heart no matter what, because I feel like if people do that, more and more people do that, we can change humanity, we can uplift humanity, because more and more businesses will be purpose-driven and heart-centered. And look at you, like your story, like you were able to turn it into this beautiful business with deep mission now, and you will be serving so many people who will benefit from you. You're the miracle, right? And now you're going to be in deep service, and humanity will benefit from your business. So always look at it from perspective of service, not like me being greedy, I want to turn it into business, which is a topic for another day, right? The limiting beliefs around money and business and what people perceive as business itself. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I totally agree. Yeah. So from the perspective of service, you are providing something, but you are also receiving from the service, right? It's an energetic exchange. So you provide energy to people who need them and to the world, and you also receive beautiful energy. That's I think that's the law. That's a universal law. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it, and it's so beautiful because a lot of people can benefit from it.
I love that. So lastly, where can people literally find you? What is the website? What are your social media? Where are you most active? And yeah, if they want to reach out, what's the best way?
Oh, absolutely. It's very easy. The website is www.windyglow.com. And also I will post my Instagram and YouTube channel information down below in the description box. So feel free to check it out.
Awesome. So guys, if you resonate with this interview, you know that how is your girl? She can absolutely help you. And I'm so grateful that I had that opportunity to work with you. And I cannot wait to see you thrive and grow and, you know, impact the world. And if you guys have any questions, any comments, you can post them below. And if you are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe. You're going to find all the useful information in description below this video. Also, I'm going to post How's website there so you can find her. Oh my God, Akasha is here. Of course he is.
Here's Akasha.
Yes. Hi, Akasha. So thank you so much, beautiful. Thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. Stay tuned for upcoming videos. Have a beautiful day. Bye, guys.
Bye.